Hi, I'm George. Welcome to my channel on Microsoft Excel tips. In today's video, I will show you how to create a named range and then use that name in place of cell references in your formulas. To get started, what is a named range? A named range is simply a group of cells that you've grouped together and decided to give one name. And you can then reference those cells as one unit using that name. It is almost like a table. When you have a table in a relational database, it has one name, and you can use that name in your queries to reference that table. So what is the difference between a named range and a cell reference? Now if you look at the screen here, you will see that I've got a data set. I've got students and I've got test scores. So I've got a list of students and 7 tests which they've taken and scores against each test. So this is a data set, and a cell reference is basically the intersection between the column and the row. So that is a cell reference, for example, B2. So this has a cell reference of B2. This has a cell reference of D6. Now, if we want to reference all of this as one unit, we can without a named range. We can just use the cell reference for this, and that would be B12 to G21. So if I wanted to say get the average of these in one formula, I would say equals to average, then I select the first one and then shift key, last one, and then press enter, click on enter. So this is the average. So as you can see, that is the cell reference that was used, B12 to G21. However, we could give this a name instead of using the cell reference, which will make it easy for us to type it in and make sure we get the exact area. So I'll delete this. So next we'll use the range name to achieve similar results. So to create a named range, select the area you want to add to your range. In this case, it's B2. Hold down the shift key to G21, and then this is the name box. As you can see, the pop-up there says name box. So just click on that name box, and this will call scores, and press enter, and that's it. So it's now registered this area as with that name, scores. So if you select this, let's say, you see that? So whenever you select this range, it will automatically show the name of the range here. scores. Okay, so to create our average, we go here, so to select your function, type in the first few characters and you get a drop down and just pick the one that's the right one. So we want average, and then press tab to enter it there. And then we just enter scores, which is the name of our range. And it even gives you a drop down here as soon as you enter a few characters. Here I've just entered S and it's giving me the name already. So just tab to select the whole name, tab. And it's even giving you a visual representation of this, what scores represents on your spreadsheet. And then close the bracket and press enter, and voila. So we get the average by using the name as opposed to cell references, which is much easier, especially if you have a long formula which is complicated and you have lots of data, or you're dealing with several of these ranges. So for the next one, count, we do the same, equal sign to specify the formula, and then C O U. Alright, so you see it's highlighted count, and then press tab to select this one that's been highlighted, and it puts the opening brackets there, and then we just enter our scores again, type in S, it shows you here, tab, and count. So that's 120 scores. Max, we can just enter max there. Scores, minimal, so there you have it. This is how you created named range and use the name in your formulas instead of the cell references. This enables you to have simple names which you can remember. So scores is easier to remember than B2 to G21, and especially this is much bigger because, you know, in the real world examples you have huge data sets. Hope you found this useful, and thanks for watching.